Hey guys, in this video I'm going to give a quick overview of the belt requirements at BJJ Lab. Now of course every gym has a little bit of a different idea about the belt requirements. This is just how we do things at BJJ Lab. When you start out as a white belt, that's the starting point for everyone, the first goal is just to understand the basics of the sport. For this we have our basics curriculum where you learn all the basic positions and how they connect to each other. It's like basic things like the idea of you want to get on top, whether through a takedown or a sweep. Then you want to get past the legs, past the guard, get to a pin, isolate the limb or the neck, and then look for a submission. And then when you've learned the basics, then it becomes about learning the fundamentals. Now, fundamentals, everyone has a little bit of a different idea of what it is. We have a fixed curriculum for this, and it contains all the major positions. So it's things like what to do from side control, mount the back from the pins, then close guard, open guard, half guard, and some standing as well. And you need to be competent in both top and bottom from these positions. Know the techniques, but not just know them, but also be able to apply it against the resisting opponent. When you manage to do that, that's usually when you're ready for the blue belt. Now, as a blue belt, there's often the idea that people want to keep studying the fundamentals, but we'll come back to the fundamentals later in your journey. Right now, as a fresh blue belt, your goal should be to taste everything in Jiu-Jitsu. Try all the different positions. Try all the techniques. You want to learn every system for every position, gi, no gi, from leg locks to berimbolos, to some wrestling, whatever. At the end of your blue belt, when you're ready for your purple belt, you should know almost as much as a black belt. Just not at the same level of understanding, but you should know the same techniques and the same positions. When you get there, and at that point usually you also have a little bit of your own game, just make sure you don't specialize too early, like you want to first try everything. That's when you know you're ready for your purple belt. Now, when you get to the purple belt, you're finally an advanced practitioner. As I mentioned before, a purple belt knows pretty much the same things as a black belt. So at this point, it becomes all about refining things. So we go back to the fundamentals at this point, and at this point, you should understand the concepts behind the techniques, the concepts of Jiu-Jitsu, the main goals, a lot better. And you should go back through all the fundamental techniques, all the positions, and apply the concepts to every single detail in the techniques. Like every single grip, every single movement you do, you should understand why do we do that movement, what does it achieve, and also like maybe how can you achieve the same thing with a different grip. When you go through all the fundamentals and study it like that, that's usually when you're ready for the brown belt. So when you're ready for your brown belt, now you have to do the same things for all the advanced techniques. So the same thing you did as a purple belt for the fundamentals, you do as a brown belt for all the advanced positions in Jiu-Jitsu. So you go through all of them with the concepts in mind, understand them at a much deeper level, apply the concepts to every single detail, figure out what else you can do like to achieve the same result. And then when you've done all that, you have a very deep understanding of Jiu-Jitsu. That's usually when you're ready for your black belt. Now, of course, as people always say, this is not the end of the journey. It's just a start. At this point, you have a deep understanding of Jiu-Jitsu. Now it becomes about giving it forward, whether it's as a competitor, as a coach, or just developing a deeper understanding of the sport. And hopefully, you'll train for life at this belt.